Scorpio, this is going to be a reading for you. As always, please take what resonates and leave what does not. Please remember to comment, like, share, and subscribe for more. And if you'd like to book me for a personal reading, the link to do that is going to be down below in the description box. Without any further ado, let's take a look at what's coming out for you, Scorpio. For the Ace of Wands in reverse, it seems like you are feeling rather depleted. Similarly to the Cancer reading that we just did, maybe you're feeling uninspired. Maybe there's, maybe you're feeling rather angry at this time as well. Frustrated. I would warn against any impulsive actions or decisions, especially if they are rooted in passion. We have the Two of Swords coming out in the crossing position. It does look like you are maintaining that sense of closed offness, if you will. So this is a supporting energy. It seems like you are kind of reining in your passions here, not allowing your passions to get the better of you, not acting impulsively or out of rage or anger or deep emotion. Yeah, it seems like you're taking some time to reflect, consider your next steps here. You're taking a pause or a break. There could be some kind of conflict that you're in with somebody else, or maybe this is just kind of feelings of frustration that you're allowing yourself to rest from. You are taking some time for meditation. It seems like, yeah, definitely with the Page of Cups coming out here in the unconscious energy. Definitely taking some time for meditation or reflection. Definitely getting in touch with your inner intuition or your inner child. Really stimulating your creative process here as well with that Page of Cups. Past energy here is the High Priestess. Yeah, like I said, your intuition coming through very strongly here, Scorpio. So it seems like you've been taking some time for meditation. It seems like your intuition has heightened because of this. Moving into the future, we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, this can be one of two things. First thing, it can be you getting out of a very precarious situation, getting out of an energy of hardship, or this could be you succumbing to that energy and kind of drowning in chaos and not understanding why things aren't going well. Seems like you're moving from the energy of the High Priestess into the Five of Pentacles in reverse through the energy of the Two of Swords. I think that this is you improving something by maintaining silence, or maybe suffering in silence potentially moving into the future. I'm not really sure. Let's see. Yeah, there you are in the Nine of Swords. Maybe having trouble sleeping, maybe suffering in silence. Okay. Yeah, I do see you kind of suffering in silence here. Nine of Swords, distress, anxiety, worry, sleepless nights, imprisonment within the mind, or literal imprisonment. Could be that you're seeking out priests, talking to members of the clergy. Let's see. Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, seems like there is a relationship here that you're taking a break from right now, Scorpio. Seems like it has you really caught up in your head. Seems like you're not really saying it much to this person moving into the future. It doesn't seem like much is being resolved. Seems like there's more chaos between you and this individual moving into the future. And so I think this is a situation that's best avoided. I think this is a situation that's, kind of honestly dead and gone. And it's difficult for you to accept. Yeah, missed opportunity. You're kind of feeling that way. You're like, oh, have I missed my chance? Have I missed an opportunity to be with the one that I love or the love of my life? The outcome here is the Seven of Cups in reverse. Your desire leads you into more chaos. So I would say definitely don't want this if you can help it. Seems like you are kind of suppressing your emotions here, though. It seems like you are getting a better understanding of them at the same time. Page of Cups. I don't want to necessarily say suppressing your emotions. I do want to say you're not allowing your emotions to control you, or your desires or your drives to make you impulsive. It kind of is feeling like you've missed an opportunity, but I think that in the end, this illusion clears and you understand that this person was kind of causing chaos within your life. Why is the Five of Pentacles in reverse in the future? That's the one thing that we're really going to have to dive into here in order for me to fully understand the message. Why is the Five of Pentacles in reverse in the future? Someone that you're dealing with refuses to follow the call of their soul. Could be a fire sign. We have the King of Wands coming out here. Someone's soul wants them to be more of a leader. It wants them to be more, I was going to say judicious, but that's more of a King of Swords aspect. their soul wants them to be friendlier, kinder, more lively, more energetic, more enthusiastic, a better role model. And this person isn't really showing up as that. And I think that you're beginning to see that. I think that you've seen that for a while now, actually, with the High Priest, and you haven't really said anything about it. You see this person's potential, in other words. And I see you reflecting on the fact that they may be coming across as rather childish, Page of Cups. But you can also see that this person has some form of intuition here with this Page of Cups. You can see that this person is learning with this Page of Cups, but they're still not showing up for you in the way that you need with the Two of Cups in reverse. Can we clarify this Two of Cups in reverse, please? The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this person holds back from you. This person also recognizes that they need to develop in a particular way. So you could be dealing with a Cancer. I mean, I just did the Cancer reading, and this is kind of almost like the other side of that. That's kind of how this feels. So Scorpio, why are you in the Nine of Swords? The Fool. Stressed out about a new beginning. The Sun. Wow. Open up to the potentiality of you actually being happier without this person in your own new chapter. Because right now, as you're looking at it, you're stressing out because maybe it's the case that, yeah, you're holding on to this Four of Pentacles, Two of Cups in reverse. You're holding on to this dysfunctional relationship or a situation in which you can't see eye to eye with someone, or there's a misunderstanding of some kind between you and someone else. You're holding on to that and it's stressing you out. And it would be a lot better for you. You would be a lot happier if you would just ignore this entire situation, to be honest with you. So why is the Seven of Cups in reverse in the outcome? Something you're seeing clearly, your willpower, breaking through some kind of illusion. Yeah, you're seeing something clearly. Ace of Swords in reverse, where your mind felt kind of fogged up here by this Nine of Swords energy. I think that you begin to see something clear. What are they seeing clearly exactly? The Magician, your own power, the pathway to that power. When we get involved in relationships and we hold on to relationships and situations where people aren't seeing us clearly, they're misinterpreting or misconstruing the things that we're saying or what we mean, sometimes willingly so, we are giving away our own power, right? So how exactly is Scorpio giving away their power to this person? The Six of Wands in reverse. You keep waiting for this person. You keep waiting for this person to see your side of something. You keep waiting for this person to change. What are they waiting for? You keep waiting for this person to show up and be strong, basically. And they're showing you that they can't do that. Leo energy. They keep dragging you into their chaos. This person has very poor impulse control. No restraint. So what else do we have for Scorpio for this message? Universal body and gestation. Universal body in reverse in gestation. It's like yeah, that's literally what we've been talking about. It's like there's this energy here, Scorpio, of you kind of foregoing your own autonomy or your own willpower or your own power in general for the sake of watching somebody else grow or to like help someone else grow. And I don't think that that's necessarily the answer. Yeah, the Valley of Detachment in reverse. It's because you're trying to control a situation by kind of foregoing your autonomy, but ironically that's having the opposite effect. Like all you're doing is making yourself powerless, essentially. Like you're sacrificing all of your own personal power in order to make somebody else, I don't know, like change. That's not going to happen. It doesn't work like that. And what's happening here is that this situation is controlling you and your behavior. At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. What else do we have for Scorpio? You'd be a lot happier without this person. Intelligence and bashfulness. You're like, okay, so the energy of intelligence, you have the tools that you need in order to accomplish something. We're seeing that out here with the Magician. And then we have bashfulness coming out here. It's like you hiding away from the fact that you do that you do have that you are capable of creating a life that you want, bringing yourself out of this chaotic situation, being happy on your own, not succumbing to this other person's faults. It's because you're attached to someone. And I understand that, but you gotta let go, Scorpio. For your own sake, for the sake of your own happiness and your own power. Genuinely. It's time. Okay. What else do we have for Scorpio? Leveling up and inspiration. That's what I'm saying. You're going to be a lot happier without this person, without this situation in your life. You're going to have things going your way. You're going to be getting promoted. You're going to be getting those clients. You're going to be just focused on the things that make you feel fulfilled and inspired without this energy draining you, Scorpio. So you don't need to continue pouring into a broken glass, essentially. 1313, time for change. That's your number, death. What else do we have for Scorpio? The in-between and life force in reverse. Anything that is draining you of your life force does not belong in your life. Period. The in-between coming out here is a card that symbolizes understanding that what is for us is not going to pass us by. We're not going to lose what is for us. What you are losing here is something that is draining you of your life force and your essential power. And it's time for you to accept that and move on. Okay. Inspiration. It's making you, I don't know if you're a creative. There's a lot coming through here about inspiration, but if you are creative and someone in your life is exiting or someone in your life is causing problems or chaos, understand that your creative process is going to be impacted by that. All right. And even if you aren't in a creative field, the ability for you to create your own life is going to be impacted by that. The ability for you to mold your life the way that you want it to be molded is going to be impacted by the way that the people in your life make you feel. So you have to be conscientious of who you are allowing into your life, Scorpio, and what role that you give them. what purpose that you give them, and whether or not they're actually fulfilling the role in a satisfactory way, and what to do about it if they're not. Sagittarius had a similar message, letting go. Final message for Scorpio, please. Fool's embrace, transmuting pain, and the perfect storm, the courage to step into life. 22 and 44, something is doubling. Maybe your finances, maybe your clients, maybe your creative visions, maybe your projects. Something is doubling here as you transmute this pain and grow and have the courage to step into life. The courage to fully enjoy it, the courage to be fully inspired. That's what this is about. That's what this is about. This is not about you simply letting go of someone because you two aren't working out. You're letting go of someone because you are pursuing something greater. And you need to see it that way. All right, Scorpio, this has been your message. If you like the way that I read, if you appreciate the message, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hype the video for more. If you'd like to book me for a personal reading, the link to do that is going to be down below in the description box. Thank you so much for watching, Scorpio, and take care.